Hurricane Lee is expected to hit any time soon. It is anticipated that it will come ashore within the next week. Its exact time and place is still unknown, but it is important to be prepared. Hurricane Lee is most likely to hit near the coast, and could become more powerful if it moves closer to land. Its intensity could range from a Category 1 to a Category 5. Depending on its exact location, Hurricane Lee could cause significant damage or could move away from populated areas. It is important to stay up to date on the storm's progress and to have a plan in place for evacuation if necessary. Meteorologists and scientists are working hard to track Hurricane Lee and to predict its track. This is so residents can better prepare for the storm and to take the necessary steps to mitigate the storm's effects. It is important to remain aware of the forecast and to prepare for the storm as soon as possible. Having an emergency kit ready and an evacuation plan is crucial if Hurricane Lee hits. In order to stay informed about Hurricane Lee, it is important to follow reliable sources like the local news, the National Weather Service, and other trusted organizations. Residents should also follow instructions from local emergency management. It is important to evacuate if asked to do so in order to stay safe. As Hurricane Lee continues to approach, residents should take every precaution to stay safe and prepare for the storm. This includes stocking up on extra water and food, and ensuring that all important documents are stored in a secure location. Residents may find it helpful to create a hurricane survival plan that outlines safety measures, an evacuation plan, and a list of items to take with them if they need to evacuate quickly. Other safety measures include securing windows, boarding up doors, and keeping vehicles and outdoor furniture inside to prevent them from being damaged. As it gets closer, Hurricane Lee is likely to experience rapid changes in its course and intensity. It is important to monitor its progress and to adjust safety plans as appropriate. Residents may find hurricane warnings and watches useful in tracking the storm's progress and anticipating when and where it might hit. A hurricane warning means that the storm is likely to hit within 36 hours and residents should be prepared for the worst. A hurricane watch is issued 48 hours before the storm is expected to hit and tends to cover larger areas. This watch is an indication to prepare for possible evacuation. If a hurricane warning is issued, then residents should begin their preparations immediately. They should plan for possible evacuation and to leave early if instructed to do so. It is important for residents to use common sense in preparing for Hurricane Lee. This includes preparing enough supplies to last for several days in case of severe weather. In the event of a hurricane watch, residents should begin to contemplate a plan of action for evacuation. This includes identifying safe havens, considering transportation options, and making sure all essential documents are in order. Residents should also stay informed on the storm's situation. This includes staying informed on the status of local schools, highways, and other important services. It is important to avoid taking unnecessary risks in the event of a hurricane watch. This includes staying away from any bodies of water, such as rivers and lakes, which may be dangerous due to heavy flooding. When Hurricane Lee approaches, residents should practice extreme caution and pay attention to news reports regarding its progression. This includes staying off roads that may become flooded or blocked. Residents should also pay extra attention to power outages, as these can be dangerous. This includes turning off the main power switch and unplugging all electrical devices. Residents should also be on alert in the case of high winds. This includes bringing in any loose objects like lawn furniture, and remaining indoors whenever possible. Other radius precautions may include monitoring rip currents, and watching for flooding along the coastline as the storm approaches. Residents may also want to consider staying in a hotel or other sturdy building in the event of a hurricane. This will provide a safe and stable environment for the duration of the storm. Residents should also be aware of emergency preparedness kits, which can include items such as flashlights, batteries, first aid kits, and food.